A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about medical astrology and Mercury's role in medical astrology. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments, your suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. Mercury is a planet which is considered to be the Kumar or the child. So you see that most of the problems that are associated with Mercury generates from childhood. Like if Mercury is afflicted, now let's see the houses that Mercury holds sway over in the Kalpurush Kundli. Mercury has hold over the 3rd and the 6th house of the Kalpurush Kundli. The 3rd house talks about your speech. The 3rd house talks about your allergies. The 3rd house talks about your throat and the upper part of your lungs. So when Mercury is afflicted, the sign of Gemini also shows affliction or can have problems there, and these problems, these health issues like speech impediments, thought process, nervousness, because the 3rd house also talks about nervousness and it's about your courage, and when it is afflicted, it talks about a person getting nervous very easily. On the flip side, Mercury, when it is afflicted, as I said, it can show a person who gets nervous very easily, because Mercury in addition also shows or talks about nerves. So such a person can have stammering as an issue. Such a person can be overwhelmed by very small things. Such a person can also be very strong or have problems relating to lungs, asthma and all those things, and such a person can also have allergies. Allergies are a reaction to your subconscious and how certain fears show up during the time of your allergies, and it's very well seen in children that they are very much prone to allergies, and so Mercury has a very strong role to play with one's allergies. Mercury rules over endocrine system, and hence the growth of a person can be very much impeded. There can be impediments in a person's growth. Also we see that Mercury rules over coordination, the mind-body coordination, the motor system of the body, neuromotor system of the body, and hence the mind-body coordination of the person can have certain flaws. Okay? A good Mercury on the other hand can give you a very strong mind-body coordination, can make one very intelligent. A poor afflicted Mercury in the childhood can give troubles to a person who wants to study or who wants to learn things very quickly. So we see that a Mercury which is afflicted has such a lot of issues. When you look at the chart of Hrithik Roshan, he is very categorically said that he has had health issues, he has had nervous issues, and he has also had speech impediments when he was a child. Here we see that in his chart, Mercury is with 2 malefics, Sun and Rahu. And so it is afflicted due to the presence of that such malefics, and moreover this Mercury is sitting in the 2nd house also. So he did have issues with his speech, and he did have a lot of problems, health issues. What more, a lot of sensitivity was also seen, because he was a very shy child and he would get overwhelmed very easily. Please remember that Mercury also rules the 6th house of the natural zodiac, and as such Mercury plays a very strong role in your diseases, getting out of those also and also acquiring diseases. Now let us look at another chart of a common man, and here we see that Mercury is sitting on the Lagna, on the 12th house, with Venus and Ketu. And the person says it's an extremely intelligent person because you have an exalted planet sitting on the Lagna, that is Mars, and another exalted planet sitting in the 10th house, Saturn. But because Mercury is sitting with Ketu, the person does make or does come across and say that with Ketu and Mercury, he has felt that whenever he would get overwhelmed, his speech would show problems and he would stammer. Otherwise, on a normal run, there was no problem with his speech. The person also had a lot of sensitivity issues, lot of issues with his, mind, and was a lot subdued when as a child. So Mercury plays very important role in children, and it is very important to, if you see such a role in a person's chart, in a child's chart, you need to understand that the child has to be taught in a very confident manner and has to be given due care so that the child can come out of it in his adolescent or adult ages, and those problems do not persist when he becomes an elder person. So till we meet with you again, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.